your turn to shine.
It's National Entertainment Week. And we're going to lead off with everybody's favorite little crazy little weird man, Woody Allen.
Ooh.
Just got done suing American Apparel for $5 million. Now, it started off at like $10 million. Because what happened was American Apparel put a billboard up using Woody Allen's likeness and made him look like a rabbi and stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't anything,
Whoa.
you know, I mean, and he got upset about it when he found out. And they immediately took the billboards down, pulled the whole campaign, said, okay, fine. But Woody was not satisfied with that, so he's taken it. He wants $10 million. Well, it got chopped down to 5. They settled out of court. But, you know, American Apparel's like, because he says, you know, he's got a good, wholesome image. So American Apparel said, wait a minute, what about the fact that you were cheating on your wife with your 22-year-old adopted daughter?
Yeah, adopted daughter.
So they said, your image is already pretty bad anyway, so how about it's worth $5 million and you walk away? And they settled and they walked away with it. So.
Well, why would you actually do something like that if I get permission anyway? I'm sorry, I'm not with Woody Allen for suing him for that in particular. But why would you do something? A big corporation put a likeness of somebody on a billboard and not get permission? It's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they were kind of dumb for doing that. They were kind of dumb for doing that.
I overlooked that.
But it was funny to me that Woody Allen would you know, say, well, you know, I've got a really good, clean image, wholesome. Have you met my adopted daughter / wife? We pulled her out of the slums of Cambodia.
Of course, I'm not anybody to talk. We put Bruce Springsteen in an ad for Muskogee Beverage, Broadway Liquor over in Muskogee. So when they wanted a couple copies sent up to be okay to give to Bruce, we ripped page 13 out and gave it to him. Because his picture was on there for Broadway Liquors selling beer before the concert.
The boss says, come get some night train.
I couldn't believe we did that.
All right. Story number 2. I can't believe you're telling everybody about it, too.
Okay,
you know, that thing is on, and all these people heard it.
Bruce is watching. I know Bruce is watching. He's right there.
Yeah! Anyway, story number 2. And we've been reporting on this guy for quite a while now. DMX is out of jail, but he's going to go right back. He served his time down there in Phoenix, and it was a 90-day stint. And during this 90-day stint, he couldn't. I guess, man, this guy's out of control. He threw a tray and hit an officer.
Trustee or an officer or something.
A jail officer, a correctional officer there at the prison.
You don't do that.
So he's going to go to jail for that. So when that happens, I don't know, DMX. You know his real name. You know what his real name is? Earl Simmons.
I thought that was a bike. Oh, that's a BMX.
That's a BMX.
All right.
DMX is a crappy rapper and crappy actor.
I'm sorry.
He is. He sucks. And he's crazy,
He's
too.
a BM.
And his real name's Earl Simmons.
Come get me.
Come get me, DMX. I'm real scared. Okay. Story number 3. This isn't a really long thing, but if you are a fan of the show Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles, it just got the axe. And I got to say, on a personal note, I'm happy because, you know, I grew up watching the first Terminator, and of course I went to see the second Terminator in the theater, and I thought, man, this is, okay, I thought it was a little risky, you know, playing with that timeline, but when this TV show came out, I'm like, oh man, how much more can you screw up this whole story? You know, now it just doesn't make any sense. And I know Christian Bale is going to be in the new Terminator movie coming out, but that's set in the future. You know, none of that stuff. You're not messing with the going back in time stuff. Yeah, it's like Back to the Future. If you really break down Back to the Future too much, you'll hate it. But, you know, Michael J. Fox.
Towards the end, I didn't like him anyway. I mean, they lost me towards the end.
Yeah.
The train.
Well, nothing beats the first one. But so, Sarah Connor Chronicles, kaput, done, finished. All right,
and we're
kids.
glad.
Yeah, I
am too.
Do that kind of stuff. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now, time for Video of the Week. This is, I guess, the Middle Eastern version of American Idol and what could happen to you if they don't like you. Check it out. Durka, 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 durka. Top 5 in the box office time, kids. Number 5 with $4.6 million. Obsessed Like Susan Herndon is about me.
in there.
She's obsessed with me. Number four, the ghosts of girlfriends past was 6.9 million bones. Number three, with $14.8 million, X-Men Origins,
Oh, three.
Wolverine.
So who's 1 and 2?
Yeah, and
I got one.
yeah, well, Wolverine and this next one, they're going to be in there for a while.
Yeah.
Number two, with $43 million, even Star Trek.
Number 2.
Star Trek.
So who's number 1?
And the number 1 box office movie last week with $48 million even, Angels and Demons.
Oh yeah, I forgot it was coming out.
Tom Hanks.
I know.
And in you know, an honor that they had the other one playing, Da Vinci Code playing on TV the other day.
Yeah.
And I had seen it for so long, I forgot
That's a
what it was all
strategy.
about.
That's
I
a
forgot
strategy.
all about it, and we really enjoyed. My family and I sat down, turned on TV, and really enjoyed it.
I have a prediction though, and we'll see if I'm right next week. I bet that one falls to number 2, number 3, and Star Trek
We'll
hits
see.
number 1 again.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it. So don't
I've
tell me
heard
anything.
rave reviews.
La 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 la.
Me too. Okay, kids. You know, I love eating a lot. And I love eating in this town.
Trying
and
not
if you
to.
love eating in this town, I know. I saw you out running, listening to the Eye of the Tiger. You know.
Yeah.
Waking up.
I'm working.
You know, I took, recently we had Mother's Day, and I took Mom out for dinner at Catfish Kitchen. And that place, you've eaten that there. Have you eaten at Catfish Kitchen?
Actually, because I have a wife and children, we eat at home a lot. But we had that fire, so we're out of our house for a while. So I ate in every restaurant in Tahlequah, more than I normally would. And my kids actually wanted to go back. And my kids, they like the mom's cooking.
Yeah, and the fish there,
We
you
loved
get
it.
big. I mean, like you get the tilapia. I get the grilled tilapia a lot. Check that out. Go in and get the grilled tilapia and tell
That's what I'll
John,
get
the
next
owner, I
time.
sent you.
I'll get next
They
time.
give you big pieces of fish. I mean, you get so much food for not that much.
But
and
where else do you
go,
eat that a
oh,
lot?
God.
Where else do you eat that a lot?
Boomerang.
I knew you were going to say that.
Boomerang and
I love
Casey
it.
Harris and God, man, just love it. So it's just like the entertainment industry here. If you don't go out and support it, it'll go away, and we'll be Shoto. And also, we'll be right back.
Goodbye.
Somebody's gonna kill me in Shoto.